and a little bit of a shake, and our legs, a little bit of a shake, and again come back to balance. We're just going to work on the shoulders a little bit, so we're just going to lift that right shoulder really easily. We're just going to give it a little roll back and slide back, and then the same with the left. Not big forceful movements. Lift, roll, slide back. We'll go with the right. Lift, roll, slide back. We go with the left. Lift, roll, slide back. Other side. Lift, roll, slide back. Lift, roll, slide back. Tall through the spine, so just give your head a little nod. And then just get the head balanced on top of the body. Lengthen up through the spine. Keep that sense of long spine, but just tuck the chin. And then bring the head up. And again, just really gently, nothing forced. Couple more. So the idea is to create as much space as possible for easy, efficient breathing. And then just balance the head on top of the spine again. Move around a little bit if you need to give your body a little bit of a shake so we don't start to create excess tension. And then we're going to take our right ear, this is a fun one, and just drop it to the shoulder. And then back. And then I had a nice little crack in my neck then. And then back. And you may feel again a little bit of tightness one side than the other. Like with everything, we're not forcing it. So I'm not trying to hike my neck one side to the other. Just really easy. And then back to balance. And then you're just going to look 45 degrees to one side, and then you're going to drop the chin down. And then bring the chin back up, look back to center, 45 degrees the other side, drop the chin down, come back up, look to center. Again, just move around a little bit now. Hands a little bit of a shake. We're going to do our little Qigong style movement, focusing on the rib cage. So as you raise the arms up, just imagine that rib cage expanding. So let it happen by the movement rather than trying to do the movement. And again, the ribs, visualize all of the ribs on the back of the spine, how they connect into the back of the spine. Bring the breath with it, so we're now breathing in, just normally, easily in and out through the nose. Out. And in. And out. And as you're breathing in, you're feeling the breath going deep into the body, so you're feeling those ribs expand out to the side, the back of the ribs, the breath going into the back of the body, creating that space, which is a good word, in the ribs. Notice whether you feel maybe a little bit tighter one side than the other. So what you may like to do on the next in-breath is just focus the breath coming into the right side of the body. Now obviously you can't just breathe into the right, but visualize breathing all the air into that right lower ribs, right side of the body. And then as you breathe in, left side of the body. Again, you might find one side seems to accommodate the breath easier than the other. And then breathe in just easy, and maybe play around with breathing out from the right side of the body. Visualize just bringing that right side of the diaphragm back up into its resting position. Breathing in easy. Can you breathe out from the left side of the body? And then we just let the arms rest by the side. Again, give your hands a little bit of a shake. Your legs a little bit of a vibration, so just banging the heels into the ground. And we'll do one more in the standing position, one more little practice, and then we're going to take a seat. So you can either pop your hands on the ribs if you want, or you can just let your arms rest by the side. We're going to do a greater increase in volume. So we're going to do 4 counts of increased volume in. We're going to hold on the in-breath at the top of that in-breath for a count of 7. And then you can use an active out-breath. So you can blow out through the mouth for a count of 8. Now, because we're going to start adding some suspensions or breath holds, just to again really highlight that if you're pregnant or think you're pregnant, if you have any blood pressure issues, if you've got any cardiovascular issues, then just stay clear of any of the long breath holds. You can do the breathing pattern, but just keep it shorter. So we shouldn't feel stressed or anxious or anything with any of these breath holds. So we're going to do 4 in, 7 retain, 8 out. And as I say, you can use your hands if you want to feel that breath coming into the body. So you're going to do 3 rounds of these all together. I'll count you down from 3 to 1. So when we're ready, we're going to go 3, 2, 1. And in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breath out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in. And hold. And an active breath out. 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Big breath in. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like a big sigh out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And take a little rest there. Let the breath settle, then take your time just to come to into a comfortable sitting position. So either on the floor, whatever you're comfortable with, for the next 15-20 minutes or so. So we'll remain in this position. So we're going to really focus on rhythmic breathing, or there's a lot of research on heart rate variability that shows that 5.5 to 6 breaths per minute in a resting posture is the ideal breath rate in terms of heart rate frequency and the timing of the distance between each heartbeat. So we're going to stick to 5 breaths per minute and just put a couple of rhythms into that. And the first one is just going to be a 5 in and a 5 out, a count of 5 in and 5 out. And I'm going to use this little app to help me, so I'm not counting, so you don't have to just listen to me all the time counting away. So hopefully you can see that, and hopefully you can hear it. So I'll just give you a few little cues as we work through it. Get yourself sitting nice and easy, relaxed. Just have a little scan around your body, ankles and feet, lower legs, knees and calves and hips. Really get the sense of your safety and connection to the ground. So you're grounded, stable, nice and strong. And keeping the spine energized, uplifted. But again, we really got to be careful we don't lock or become rigid. So keep tall through the spine without forcing anything. And we're going to start off nasal breathing. So again, remember, nasal breathing isn't sniffing. If we're keeping the breath easy and light and soft, it's just noticing at the minute the body breathing naturally. So you've got that slightly cooler air coming in through the nose and that slightly warmer air leaving. So just tune in at the minute with how your body is breathing naturally. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add some rhythm to the breath, so a count to the breath, so some guidance to the breath. So that's your breath in and your breath out. And breath in and breath out. Breath in, breath out. Settle into that easy, smooth, rhythmical breathing, light and slow and deep. If that rhythm is sitting really well with you, see if you can just very subtly reduce the volume of air that you're breathing, but keep to that rhythm. If it starts to get stressful, just stop. It should be calming and relaxing. So we're just going to very, very slightly reduce the volume of air you're taking with each breath, but keep it nice and smooth and deep and rhythmical. And then just let the breathing settle. And just bring your focus back into the space around you. So the science is reporting is showing that about 5.5 to 6 breaths per minute is when everything sort of like tunes in, heart rate, frequency, the timing between heartbeats. You get that quicker timing as you breathe in, the slower as you breathe out. So it balances out that autonomic nervous system. So in theory, we should all feel quite calm and relaxed. Again, if it starts to feel stressful, you just stop the practice. The whole idea of that practice is to be calming. Okay, we're gonna mix it up a bit now. So we're going to do some breath holds. Again, as I said at the very beginning, just really pay attention to these. If you're pregnant, any health issues that you're not comfortable with, then just hold the breath, pause the breath a short period of time, not too long. So we're sitting in our relaxed, chilled out position, as we've already just got into. And all we're going to do is maintain the volume of air that you're breathing now. So we're not increasing the volume at all. I just want you to do a normal breath in, a normal breath out. And I want you at the end of that out breath to pause the breath. So you can just pull in the upper abdominals. Pause the breath until you feel you need to take the next breath. So it doesn't have to be a really strong air hunger. Just go to that point where you feel you need to take the next breath. So we'll do it all together. When you're ready, a normal breath in. After the next easy breath out, just pause your breath. Whenever you're ready, just take an easy breath in. And then just breathe normally again. So that next breath will most probably be a slightly greater volume, but again, it doesn't want to be gasping for air. You still shouldn't feel excessive stress or anything with that practice. It's just, when is your body telling you you need to take a next breath? So let the breath settle. We'll do that one more time. So after a normal breath in and a normal breath out, you're just going to pause the breath until your body tells you you need to take the next breath. Enjoy the quiet, enjoy the space. Relax into that suspension, that pause. And then when you're ready, just take a next breath. We're going to do one more. This time I want you to challenge yourself a little bit. So you get to that point where you feel, yeah, I need to take another breath. When you get to that point where you feel you need to take another breath, see if you can count down from 1 to 10, or count up from 1 to 10, or down from 10 to 1, or 5 to 1, and just give yourself that little bit of an extra challenge. Again, I don't want anybody passing out. If anybody's got any health issues, then don't force this stronger breath hold. But you're going to the point almost of medium air hunger. So let your breath settle first. And then we do a normal breath in, a normal breath out. And you enjoy that experience, you enjoy the quiet, the rest, the pause, the space, the suspension. And when it gets a little bit challenging, when your body says actually you should take another breath, just give yourself a countdown from either 5 or from 10, however adventurous you're feeling. See if you can keep that breath pause for that a little bit longer. And then you actually will really deserve that next breath. Again, that next breath doesn't want to be gasping for air. So that's challenging. So that should be the opposite of those nice relaxing breathing practices where reducing the volume, calming the body, bringing the body down into what is called parasympathetic, or that rest and restore area of your autonomic nervous system. When we're doing the breath hold, you are challenging your body, so you're deliberately putting a stress on the body to create an adaptation. And then just breathe easy. Let the breath settle. So we're going to do now an extended pause again. But we're going to do a quicker breath count before we do the pause. So rather than just doing normal breath in, normal breath out, and pause, we're going to do in for 2, out for 2, and then we'll do that a few times. We'll do about 10 breaths, and then you're going to pause the breath. So on the quicker breath rate, what you can do is slightly increase the volume. But what I don't want is, don't want hyperventilation. So you will increase the volume, but I still want you to keep it nice and calm. So it's a bit like using bellows. So keep it calm, but just increase the volume ever so slightly. And then I'll give you a sign to blow the air out, relax on that last out breath, and then we'll just hold the breath a little longer. So I'm just going to pop the timer on again so you can see the timer. So get yourself settled, and I'll count you into this. Let's get the timer going first, and then I'll tell you when to start. So we go on the next one. It's in, out, in, out. Breath 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 in. On this out breath, relax the breath, blow all of the air out of the lungs, and then just pause the breath. Just beyond that comfortable place that you found that second time. So just pause, relax, enjoy the space, enjoy the quiet. Go beyond that point of your body signaling and just see if you can just relax that little bit more. And then just when you need to, you can take a nice slow, big volume breath in. You can hold a little bit at the top of the breath if you feel that works for you. And then you can just relax and soften into the body. And then just let the breath be easy. We'll explore that a little bit more in some of our upcoming sessions. But just to finish off, we'll come back to the 6 breaths per minute, but we're just going to extend the out breath. So we're going to breathe in for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 6. Again, with all of these easy, calm, relaxing breaths, we must remember that we don't want to increase the volume too much. So once you settle into the rhythm, see if you can keep that volume light, but still breathe deep into the body. So just for the final minute, I'll pop this rhythm on and just let the breath settle into this rhythm. So there's the breath in and breath out. Sorry, I've got the timing wrong, so just rest a second. That was a 2 second in, a 6 second out. We want a 4 second in. That was very relaxing. Right, here we go. This should work. 4 seconds in. Let's see if this works. That's better. And breath out. And breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Slow, light and deep. Visualize on the in-breath the really subtle expansion of the rib cage. It's just giving the lungs, the air, space in the body. And on the breath out, that softness, the relaxation into the body, the ribs just relax and soften. Breathing just the right volume of air that your body needs for this moment in time. Breath in and breath out. And then just let your breath settle back to its comfortable, easy, soft, relaxed rhythm. And then just bring your focus again back into the space around you. Hope you are well prepared for the day now. That should be quite nice, relaxing, but at the same time energizing and creating that focus and concentration that we all need for our day ahead. Thanks for watching. Sorry we've gone over a little bit again. This will be back up on the portal if you want to watch the playback. And if you're joining the movement class on Thursday, I'll see you on Thursday. If not, I will see you again next week for the breathing class. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.